Hi everybody. So we're continuing from the last video, which was constructing the side brace for the fuselage. Well, it's a side brace. It's also the seatback rest, and it also does magic. Putting this pieces on is pretty straightforward. You're definitely going to need the. I think I did it with the regular yoke. There's both flat rivets that go across the top and dome heads that go across the back. Now, once you have all of this stuff put on, and you're also going to be screwing on some composite pieces, the seats rest on those. Once you put those on, you screw those in place, which is nice because you can take those off in case you want to paint and don't want to paint those pieces. Then we put it onto the plane. And there you can see me kind of screwing them in. They are a little bit of a pain in the butt to get in because they're Phillips head screws and nylock washers or nylon locking washers. So you'll need to have, I believe it's a 5/16 inch socket. Yeah, it's a 5/16 inch socket, and you'll have to have it slipped in there, and that way you can actually screw it in. It's a number 2 Phillips head screwdriver. Okay, so you see the clamp. So that's another thing. Is one of the things that you're going to wind up doing is, so the seat adjustment braces are there, but just to make sure that they're seated nice and everything looks right, you're also going to have pieces of composite kind of buttressing up to the side. There's 4 of them, and that's actually the most work that you're going to wind up doing for this whole thing, are those 4 little pieces, because you basically cut them out of a bar of stock, and then you have to shape them, then you have to clamp them down and match drill them, and then pop rivet them on. So that ultimately is the hardest part of that little sub piece there. So here I've got the camera in a very badly located area. What you see me actually working on are the top angle gussets. I don't remember if it's called an angle gusset. It's basically the very top flush piece that's going to cover both the side bracket that you see there, the side corner bracing bracket, that thing I just put on, whatever you want to call it, and the gusset underneath. So that goes on top of all of those. Yep, so here you can see me just riveting it on. This is a much better angle. Oh, wait, here we go. There, that's what I wanted to show you. So, there, you see that little black piece with the 2 rivets on it? That's the thing that holds the brace in place. That's what I was talking about. So you're going to cut that stuff out of stock and then match drill holes and put that in place. So, in case you were wondering, that's what I was talking about. Anyway, so here we are a few days later, and we're kind of jumping the gun here. Technically, Chapter 29 isn't done. We still have to put the little angles. We have to finally rivet all the wing attach angles in the side, which we haven't done yet. And there's a few other pieces that we haven't done, just small things like the vents and stuff. But we're not concentrating on that right now. Basically, what's happened is we've jumped now into Chapter 30. And this is the big one, folks. It's real big. This is attaching the tail cone to the front fuselage. You can almost hear the angels singing. Alright, so first steps are what you do is we're going to make the tail cone access area side pieces. It's kind of hard. I'm not even sure what I really need to have the plans in front of me. You'd think 2.5 years later I'd have figured this crap out, but no. So what you wind up doing is at the very back of the fuselage, you have access to the tail cone, right? It's the back of the baggage area, and you have a nice wall there. Well, you got to have access. ELT batteries need checking. Wires get frayed. Things happen. You need to install new stuff. Whatever. Doesn't matter. You got to get back there. I mean, the drugs you flew in from South America aren't going to just unstash themselves. No kidding. So for the Vance 14, it's 2 pieces on the side and a piece around the top that are basically surrounded by nut plates. great. And then a big piece in the middle comes in. Oh, there's Shannon. Oh, and Maggie, you saw her earlier. So I was a happy man. Love my female pilot friends, especially those two. So yeah, that's what we're doing here. And you know, it's pretty simple operation. You just deburr, get everything ready. I will say that dimpling, so there's a strengthening kind of curve in these things, and so and you'll see it if you're doing this, where the dimpling and the riveting isn't quite as easy as normal, which is fine. I mean, you can do it. You just have to be extra careful with it. So in the next video, my buddy Ted and I are going to finish up all of this, and then you're going to see something that's going to blow your mind. So thank you for joining me. See you soon.